When building projects from printed plans, you might have wondered, how do I enlarge a gridded drawing like this into a full-size template like this? Well, that's a great question, and it's one you're going to have to answer unless you design all of your projects from scratch. Well, you could waste a lot of time and paper at a photocopier enlarging this to 100%, but there's a much more efficient way to do it. If you can plot points and connect the dots, making full-size templates from gridded drawings is generally pretty easy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do it using this Adirondack chair arm drawing as an example. Now, the first step for me is just to study the part's shape. I like to break it down into some easy landmarks, and what I mean by that is look for aspects such as straight lines, regular curves that are easy to draw with a compass, symmetrical shapes like these two, parallel lines like these, and square corners. Here's one, and here's one. But for most of us, enlarging those parts of a gridded drawing aren't the hard part. The tricky aspects are the irregular curves, and here's how I handle those. Back here on our drawing, we've got these long sinewy curves here and here. So what I've done is to break this outer curve down into smaller segments where transitions are happening or where the curve meets the grid at convenient places. So here's a straight line becoming the curve, and I've marked it here. And here are 3 points where the line crosses the grid right at the corners of 2 boxes. And now I can break down the other long curve the same way. Now here is where the straight line meets the curve. And here are 2 points where the curve crosses the grid right at the corners, here and here. And down here, the curve switches from this direction to this direction right about here. And it looks like the curve at this point is crossing this grid box about 1/4 of the way in. I should also lay out this notched bottom area of the arm shape, so let's do that. Now I know from elsewhere in the project plan that this little line is 3/4 of an inch long. And this line is 1, 2.5 inches long. And if I were to move these 2 lines over to line up with the grid, this bottom line of the arm shape is 2 inches long. And now I can set the drawing aside and get my full-size template grid ready. The project plans tell me that the final size of the arms is 7.25 by 31 inches. So I've got a piece of 1/4 inch plywood for my template cut to that size. And the gridded drawing is laid out in 1 inch squares. So that's the grid I need to draw full size on my template. And now it's time to plot those points we found on the drawing over to the blank template. I've already marked this notched area here on the arm over on our template. So let's work our way up the curve from there. This first point here is 3 inches over and 2 inches up. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here's our first point. This second point on the curve is 4 inches over and 5 inches up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our second point. The third point on our curve is 6 inches over and 9 inches up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's our third point. What we're doing here is just like math class in school, plotting points on a graph. Follow the same basic procedure to plot all the reference points from your gridded drawing onto the template material. Be sure to double check your accuracy with every point you plot to avoid mistakes. And with these other points plotted, I can go ahead and draw these two 2-inch radii at the top of the arm with a compass. Now all that's left to do to finish the layout of our full-size template is to connect the dots to create the long curves. And to do that, you need to use something that will form smooth curves that you can trace against. You could use a flexible metal ruler, a thin strip of hardboard, a piece of plastic laminate, or this, a French curve. Now because my template curves aren't very long, I'm going to use my French curve to draw them. These other options work much better if you have a helper that can hold them in place while you trace the curves. Now, a French curve is an art and drafting tool that you can find at any art supply store or online. And it's really just a compound shape with curved areas that match all sorts of radii. Now, to use my French curve for duplicating these long curves of my arm shape onto my template, what I'm going to use is just a portion of this curvature connecting 2 points at a time to try to duplicate the same shape as I'm seeing between the points on my actual drawing. So if I lay my French curve in place and shift it a little bit, I think I'm seeing a pretty good curve between here and here that looks pretty close to the curvature between these 2 points right here. Here and here, here and here. Now, the curvature obviously on a French curve is varying all the way around, so there may be other points on the French curve that can get you the same end result. Here's an area on the curve that might also work. But I'm going to go back to my initial spot right here and give this a go first. Now, obviously what my goal is to fare a smooth, consistent curve all the way along. And it looks like this next section right here is actually fairly straight. So rather than using the French curve, I'm going to leave it right where it is because I've got this curvature I want to plot. I'm going to go ahead and use a straight edge to connect these two areas and continue my curve, with the goal being a smooth curvature that transitions to a straight area from here to here. That looks pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and draw the curve. And then continue on with the straight area right here. All right, so far so good. Now we've drawn the curve to here, and we need to finish it up with a portion of this curve that's starting to turn back in the other direction. So again, I want to connect at least 2 points, and if I can connect 3 points, and here's a point right here, our endmost point, and these other two, all the better. If I can get that complete curvature in one setting of my French curve, that's great. I'll see if I can do that here. Might not be able to do it. But this looks like a pretty good curvature from here to here, so I'll go ahead and draw that in. And then complete the shape right here. So here's this first long outside curve. Then I repeated the same process for drawing this long inside curve to complete the arm shape using my French curve. Now, any good drafting teacher is going to tell you that the best way to draw a smooth, fair curve is to use your French curve to connect more than 2 points at a time. In fact, the more points you can plot from your gridded drawing onto your template material, the more reliably you'll duplicate the same curve that you see in the drawing. But these curves are fairly simple shapes, and plotting just a few points on this particular example got the job done for the purposes of our video here. So that's the basic process for enlarging gridded drawings into full-size templates. It really all boils down to plotting points on a full-size grid and then connecting the dots. But if you take your time and work carefully, you can eliminate a photocopier altogether. I'm Chris Marshall with Woodworkers Journal magazine, and thanks for watching.